Hello.
Hey everyone, welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to Lewk Club Live with Elektra Cosmetics. I'm Katie, coming to you from New Orleans.
And coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona for another month. I just got my assignment, but I'm going to be here actually through the end of January. So hanging out in the desert just a little bit longer. The skin needs moisture.
Does your skin not like the dry climate?
Yeah, my skin loves moisture and humidity, and yeah, it's not great here. My poor hands are like, I don't know, I feel like, I have so much, I sanitize them constantly because I'm working in a clinic and they're just so dry in my poor little cuticles. But anyways, I digress.
Well, they look good from here. And hello, if you are just tuning in, this is Lewk Club Live. We get together, we've been getting together once a week and choosing a theme. This week is Sugar Plum Fairies. So we are going to, this is kind of like our weekly way to stay creative and stay interactive and have fun. And so we are going to create a look today, a never before seen look, inspired by Sugar Plum Fairies. We've been doing some holiday looks each week, so I'm excited about this. Is a little outside of the box for a holiday look, but that's what's so fun about using these prompts or these themes, is that we're going to create a makeup look that we might not do if we didn't have this kind of this push to kind of keep our creativity going. And a lot of us are finding it is hard to stay creative while we're at home. So hopefully y'all enjoy watching. Hopefully you get ready along with us, or maybe you're just inspired by purple and Sugar Plum Fairies, and later in the week you do a beautiful Sugar Plum Fairy look. So Danielle, I think, is starting to get all of her products together, and I have tapped out my, we're going to use 5 different Elektra products. And if you decide you want to do a Sugar Plum Fairy look, you don't have to have Elektra products. You don't have to have these. This is just what we're doing. This is the colors we felt inspired. And guys, if you're here, say hello, say hi, and yeah, say how you're doing tonight. That's my comment crowd work. How we doing? How we doing out there? Feeling good? All right. I'm feeling pretty good. Danielle's a little sleepy. She had a long day at work. We had a gross day in New Orleans, but I'm still feeling good.
Yeah, did it rain a lot?
It was just kind of gray and blah, and it rained a bit. Okay, so I am going to show you the colors that we're doing today. I actually tapped mine out. My birthday was last week, and my mom gave me these cute little artist palettes to put all my products on. So I'm going to show you those. So what we're going to be using today is our Power Pigments and a Bolt Balm. So first Power Pigment is a very versatile one that is one of my favorites. It's called Paranormal. Hello, Elizabeth Seagrave. She says, hello, ladies. Excited to see the purple looks. Thank you. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to match my hair.
Hey, friend.
So we're doing Paranormal, which is a fantastic duochrome pigment, meaning, see, if you just look at it, it kind of looks white, but if it hits the light, it kind of turns into this pretty blue violet, but it's very ethereal. You'll see once we put it on. And Elizabeth says, I use those palettes. So there you go. I know I feel so fancy with my palette. And
I got a little bit of Paranormal on my finger.
Perfect. There you go. So now you can see that little tint of blue and purple.
Cool. It's like
so pretty. It's a good name. Great job naming it, Danielle. Paranormal is it's so pretty. It's spooky. So it's a great highlighter, and also I'm definitely tonight going to use it on my lips just to show you it does a great ombre on lips, besides just being a great highlighter and great all-around color. Okay, so we got Paranormal, and we have Powdered Sugar. Sylvain Society says, love, love, love Elektra Cosmetics. Thanks, Sylvain Society.
Yay.
Thanks for tuning in.
We should do like an operatic look sometime.
Yes, and then someone else can sing, but not Danielle and I. So
exactly.
With us. Something opera themed, something dramatic.
Ooh, maybe we can get our friend Angel to help us with that opera night.
Oh, they would be amazing at that. They're an unbelievable singer. Fun stuff. Thanks for tuning in. So powdered sugar is our next power pigment that we're using. And this I used last week with Elizabeth Seagraves, gave us a suggestion or kind of asked about it. She has this pigment. She now has every pigment. She went and got all 30. So she gets to play and have fun trying different things. So I think Elizabeth will like these prompts too, because using different prompts kind of makes us use different colors. It's easy even for very creative people to fall in the same kind of like, oh, I love this palette or I love these shades. And so it's fun to kind of, when we say like, oh, we're doing a holiday look, we're doing pumpkin spice, we've been putting together things we wouldn't normally maybe use, and it's been really fun to experiment. So powdered sugar is, I had so much fun splashing it. I don't know if that's a word, but just dusting it there. That's a more correct word. All over myself last week. So I'm excited and it wasn't even actually one of the products we were supposed to be using last week, but I loved it so much. I wanted to use it tonight. So we have powdered sugar, and I think this will make us look very icy and ethereal and like Sugar Plum Fairies, like we know how to do ballet. Next pigment is, this power pigment is Passion Flower. This really pretty icy light purple. I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah, there you go. Danielle's coloring looks a little bit better with her lighting as far as for that. But it's really light, it's the kind of like a silvery purple, but it's actually you can use it in a lot of different ways. I really like it. And then Plum is our deepest pigment we're going to be using tonight. It is gorgeous. It's got a really kind of dark, almost blue violet. And but it is got a really nice, not shimmer. It almost is a duochrome too. It has a little bit of, when you turn the light, sometimes it hits purple and other times it hits blue. So depending on which way you turn, kind of shifts with you. Elizabeth says, loving the prompts since I'm the type to stick with the same except bolt bombs. Yes, I know. So you feel us, and even I do it too. So this is a fun experiment for me, and I hope a fun experiment for y'all as well. Gotta find ways to stay creative. Okay, so these power pigments are mineral based, and you can use them dry, which we'll do, or you can add different primers to them. So today, I'm going to start with, I start with the liquid transformer. Actually, you know what? I might just go straight, trying to decide. Nope, I'm going to go with the liquid transformer to start with my paranormal. And I'm going to go ahead and show you my fancy palette. And I'm just going to do 2 drops of liquid transformer in my paranormal. Whoop. Boop. That's my sound effects. You're welcome.
And I'm going to start with the Elektra Power Primer, which is not yet available online, but if you are interested in it, we can certainly arrange to get you a power primer. These are absolutely amazing. They just get that pigment all to stick to your lids. And I kind of feel like it's a cream to powder formula. So it goes on creamy, but then it doesn't stay like creamy. It kind of becomes a really pretty khaki colored shadow.
Yeah, I use that as well. I love it. It's really natural, but it does make a huge difference when you're putting on a lot of times when I've been playing with makeup at home lately, since I'm not going anywhere, I haven't put a primer underneath because I'm going to take it off, after I take some photos. But really I'm remembering the difference now using the power primer Danielle's talking about and experimenting with it. I'm like, oh, wow, makeup looks so much better when you're using an amazing eye primer underneath. So it is definitely, I got it on right now too, and I'm excited I'm able to test out. So I'm going and I made a little slurry with my liquid transformer and paranormal, and I'm using it on my brow bone and in the corner of my eye. And you could actually do this dry as well. because it's pretty potent. You can kind of see I've got a little bit too far on the bridge of my nose, so I'm going to grab a little blender. Like I'm kind of.
And I decided I'm not going to go off the rails tonight because I'm not that tired. But I have my little Pinterest inspo picture that I'm going to kind of try to replicate. Look like this pretty lady.
See, I couldn't see it that well, Danielle. Can you show it again?
It's really hard to.
I kind of got it. She's got really dark purple on the.
Yeah, there. You can kind of see it better at an angle.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So you're going for a bolder, kind of darker purple. I think I am going to go a little off the rails. I think I'm going to do a little more like maybe like fairy, costume fairy, as opposed to just being inspired by fairy, I think.
Cool.
I mean,
I am using a little liquid transformer as well because I want a nice bold plum color. So Katie's starting with the light, but I'm starting with the dark.
There you go.
And I just put a couple little drops in there.
Drops?
Drops. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my geez. So you can see how intense kind of the paranormal is with the liquid transformer, but I'll also use it dry as a highlighter in a bit. And I've used just a couple more dabs of my liquid transformer with the paranormal to kind of get it to the right consistency, get my slurry the way I want it. Mm-hmm. I think I haven't seen the Nutcracker since I was maybe in high school or younger. Are you a ballet person, Danielle?
I've seen the Nutcracker before, but gosh, I gotta say it's easily been like 20 some years, I think, since I saw it last.
Yeah, I don't even know the last time I've seen the ballet. I do like ballets. I feel like I'm very emotionally in tune. Anytime I'm at a live performance, I feel like I'm really just invested in feeling whatever the people are feeling on stage. So I don't think I've ever cried at a movie. A random commercial will get me sometimes, but I've never cried in a movie, but I'll cry in almost every single musical or play. Andrea says, I love the Nutcracker. You can watch it on LPB on Christmas Eve. Oh, good to know. And hello, Andrea. Hello. And if you're just tuning in, also say hello. Tell us hey and where you're watching from. If we don't know yous, or even if we do, we want to know where you are. Where are you at in life? So that's a fun little tradition. You can watch the Nutcracker like every Christmas Eve. I used to watch growing up. I loved, for some reason, we were little kids. Me and my friend loved the 10 Commandments, and on Easter it would come on TV, but it would take so long because there was all the commercial breaks, and we used to live down the street from each other. I remember we'd watch it at one house and then slowly work our way to the next person's house because we'd be watching it all day. But that's what I liked to do when I was a 10-year-old for some reason. Like, I really liked the 10 Commandments. I think I like those epics.
That's interesting.
I know, right? No one made me watch that either. I just really liked it.
See, when I was 10, we used to watch movies on VHS. And we figured out, like, I was always really scared of scary movies. I still don't love scary movies. But we had this thing. We would just keep on rewinding the scary part until it wasn't scary anymore. And then we would watch the rest of the movie till we got to the next scary part. So watching like scary movies as a 10-year-old was a long process.
You would have to, that's nice. You would face your fears and get over them.
Exactly.
Hi, Lori. Lori says, hello, girls. And that's Lori Prezado, by the way, Danielle.
Oh, yay. Hey, sister.
Andrea says, when I worked in TV, I hated it because the news would come on after, so I'd be at work till 1 a.m. Oh, you worked in TV? Oh, that's nice. That's fun. What'd you do, Andrea? I'm interested. Okay. I'm also, as she tells me that, maybe I'm moving on to Passion Flower, my light purple. All right. Oh, I see. So she's saying, oh, she's got to be talking about the 10 Commandments lasting forever and a day. I gotcha. All right. So I got my Passion Flower. Oh, news producer. Nice. And I'm going to add just a couple of dots. Now I've said dollops. I'm always saying a different thing. Hello. Welcome to Lewk Club. If you're just tuning in, Danielle and I we're becoming Sugar Plum Fairies and or whatever we are inspired, whatever that means to each of us. We're being inspired by Sugar Plum Fairies and all things sweet. Okay. I'm going for Passion Flower with some liquid transformer, and that's that silvery icy purple.
And I'm still playing around with the plum color.
Plum color.
I put it on a little eyeliner brush just to kind of work it into that lash line.
All right. I'm covering, I think I'm going to go ahead and cover most of my eye with this. Oh yeah, I do want to do go a little wacky. I'm gonna be fairy-like, so I might do a little color in here. Andrea says, for some reason, we'd also watch Jason and the Argonauts, the movie with Medusa, on Easter Eve at my aunt's house. That's another tradition?
Ooh.
I've never
loved that movie.
You did? I don't think I ever saw that one.
It was a cool one.
Well, speaking of family traditions, I think my husband and I might have just created a new one last night. So, this year, obviously, my husband's been out of work, so we don't have as much funds as we do for the holidays. So we're not doing all of our same traditions. We're not getting gifts this year, or for each other at least. And we did not get a Christmas tree, and I'm huge into decorating for Christmas. So I was a little bummed about that. And then I got, actually, Danielle, I think you follow her on Instagram. She's Glorious Pasties.
Oh, yes.
So she decorated her mannequin for Christmas. And we have 2 mannequins at my house. So I thought, you know what, because we're still going to decorate the living room, but I just thought it's not nearly as fun to me. So we both each got a mannequin. I got a female, my husband got a male mannequin. And last night we just decorated to our Christmas decorations on a mannequin, and it was super fun. And now I'm like, maybe I don't need a tree. I'll have to post pictures in our group. And if you are just joining us for the first time, we also have a Facebook group that we'd love for you to be a part of, where we'll post pictures in a less public setting. It is called Lewk Club, powered by Elektra Cosmetics. So if you find that group on Facebook, you can request to join it, and would love to have you. But I will post some pictures of my mannequin Christmas tree if y'all are interested. But it was really fun. We had a good time doing it. I was thinking maybe in 10 years we'll remember the mannequin Christmas trees, but hopefully we won't remember it was because of COVID that we didn't buy the tree. We'll just have the good memory of it. All right. I think I'm going in dry with Plum, because I want to stay pretty ethereal and light. So I'm not going to do my liquid transformer with this. I'm going to just use a little eyeshadow brush. Kind of come in here. See how that works out.
And I'm moving on to Passion Flower. And first I'm going to try dry to see what happens. And then if I'm not feeling it's as dark as I want it to be, then I'll add I will add liquid transformer to it. But so far so good.
Yeah, it's pretty. I got a little bit of an empty spot that I kind of blended out the, let's see. I think, you know what, sometimes I feel like if I will take the dry on top of where I just put the liquid transformer, I might need to just come in with a little liquid transformer. So let me see. That's why we play. Love my little palette.
Yay.
Welcome. Thanks, Mom. Don't know if Pepper Glitter Pants is in the audience tonight. All right. So yeah, the plum really does. It gets a little bit of a blue tint to it. It really mimics the kind of the way the blue looks in the paranormal, but it is just in a darker shade instead of a highlighter. Lori says you need to put them in the windows lit to share your Xmas spirit. Oh, for my mannequins, might have to do that. Hopefully we have enough lights. We don't have our apartment doesn't have a plug out front, so we can't put lights out on our. That's a bummer to me. Like we don't have any outdoor electricity, so I can't do my outdoor lights on the front deck. I have some power out back, but I do appreciate everyone who puts up Christmas lights, especially this year, because they make me so happy. So I love looking at all the fun decorations. Much appreciated. All right. And I'm just also using, kind of going in between blending and adding a little bit of my plum with liquid transformer and then a little bit of passion flower. Andrea says there are tons of battery operated outdoor lights available. Boom. So that's what I need to do, but then I have to remember to turn them off because I have some like battery lit candles I put around my house. I have a little like faux altar that I have, and I lit them and then I just never turn them off. So after a few days they're dead. So I need to do that and then maybe remind myself to actually turn off the battery lights with timers. Andrea's got it all together. Andrea, you come over, set up my house, get my lights going so it'll make me happy. Or I'll just come look at your house. I bet you have like 3 Christmas trees, so I'm sure 3 themed Christmas trees. So I have them and they come with a remote. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess because we have those kind of lights for when we do Mardi Gras costumes. We'll have them all tied up. And so then they can go different colors and stuff. I just never even thought about using those. Good idea. Dan's smart. But I don't know if it's a remote timer, but we definitely have a remote to turn them on or change the.
So I'm cheating a little bit. I added a little flirty. I don't know. The look that I'm trying to, or I'm using as inspo on Pinterest has a little pink. So I'm just a tiny bit, a little flirty, packing it on dry, just to kind of give a little bit more dimension. You know me, I like to just get crazy.
I also live dangerously. No, I'm kidding. So I really just quoted, I believe, I can't remember that name. Mike Myers. I swear I just quoted that movie, but I can't think of the name. Okay, I'm going dry.
Is that the Chainsaw Massacre?
No, not Michael Myers.
Scarf?
No, not Michael Myers. Not like I meant actual Mike Myers, the actor. But Austin Powers, thank you, Andrea. I was like, someone will remember what the heck I'm saying. It's really great when you quote a really lame old movie, and then I guess it wasn't lame, but now it's pretty lame to quote Austin Powers, and then you can't even remember what it is. So thanks, Andrea. So I'm going in dry with passion flower that I did my lighter color right here. I'm kind of using it right here, not as a highlighter, but really more just because since I'm going to be kind of fairy like, I want to kind of like just bring my eyeshadow out and make it more, not necessarily a mask, but I'm just kind of, whoop, okay, I might have gone too far. I'm gonna blend out a little bit. Just want to do something a little ethereal. There we go. Now I just kind of gotta, but I also don't want to go too crazy because I don't want to have like my skin look like it's half purple and then I have to color in all my skin purple, which if you know me, I have talked about that before because I will get myself into those corners where I'm now coloring all of my skin one color to be a character. So you obviously, and I'm using just like a kind of blending brush actually because it's just a good size for this, but I have two, you can use a paper plate as well. If you, I'm mixing my passion flower with my transformer in one little spot, and then I have my dry one over here because I got a good slurry going and I didn't want to kind of mess it up with new dry product, so I just kind of put it in two different spots. And came in, there we go, just blend that out. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm going to start my eyebrows, even though I'm not done with my eyes. I don't know exactly what I want to do right now. So I'm going to, well, actually, I'm going to mess with my eyes a little bit more. I lie, y'all.
It's all good. It's okay to change your mind.
It's okay. Oh, yeah, that's flirty that I see. So you have more of like like it's now turning into a.
Yeah, just to give me a little bit more variation in color.
Welcome. If you're just joining us, this is Lewk Club Live. Danielle and I are creating looks with some Elektra Cosmetics, but if you don't have any products at home, you're good. We'd still love you to join us and do a look inspired by Sugar Plum Fairies. That's where we're going. You know, now I feel like I could have started dark as well, like kind of like you did. I feel like I maybe could have done a layer of plum first and then come on top, but I kind of like where it's going now. Just need to blend a little bit at the top here so it's not as extreme of a line. And Danielle and I are clearly going for different, I'm kind of going for ethereal fairy kind of with my hair. Hopefully I'll match right in. All right.
Ooh, you put a little more fuchsia in.
Oh, I use the same shampoo. It might just be the lighting. I got some nice lighting going on. I can do warm or cool now. So it might be that. But yeah, I just use that same shampoo, color shampoo. So some days you wash it out and then wash it back in. So it's always kind of at varying degrees of what color it is, which I like. So a little bit of alternating. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I can't use words. Andrea, speak for me again. I can't make words with my mouth.
Excuse me.
Bless you. All right. Okie doke. And I'm just going to kind of blend out right there. Okie doke. All right, now I think I'm gonna go for my eyebrows. And I got such a great tip from Kat last week. Kat is actually at our headquarters in New Orleans on St. Claude. She's doing a photo shoot. So she is doing that, I believe, for Miss Polly Page. She's doing a little photo shoot with her and Carrie. But she gave me the tip of that using this is the Elektra liquid transformer. It's not available online yet, but it is, we do have it for sale at our headquarters, or if you just email us, we can hook you up if you live out of town. And I'm going to use this to put in my eyebrows. So Kat gave me a great suggestion. I'm just going to do 1 drop. This is much more viscous. It's thicker. It's as opposed to the liquid transformer. So I'm going to mix that with a angled. I'm going to make same thing. I'm going to make a little slurry with an angled brush. And I'm going to use that to fill in my eyebrows. This I'm doing with Plum Power Pigment. And let me see if I can show y'all what I'm doing here. Kinda. There I am. All right. I think. How many weeks have we done this in a row? I'm still never gonna know which way to go. I'm like, wait, which way? Where's my face? Where? All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill my brows in, my wild brows. Maybe I should.
Are you doing purple brows?
I'm doing purple brows. I'm doing Plum, and I'm filling it with the gel transformer. So that was the great hint that I got last week from Kat, because it really does fill the brow hairs and it just kind of gets in the nooks and crannies. And I did that last week with Spanish moss, so I'm going to go ahead and do it again with Plum this week, because I really liked how quickly it covered, and it almost, after it set, it almost just felt like I had used some sort of shellac to tame them, and it had the color in it. So as someone who has had to glue down my eyebrows many a time, this is a much easier alternative. And let's see, I'm getting a little wild here. Okay. All right, let me just try to come in even. So I have crazy uneven eyebrows, so maybe I'll come and deal with this guy and see if I can kind of make them look related. You can see the coverage very quickly, Elizabeth says. Yes, yes. Yeah, it is really, don't use much product, as opposed to, yeah, I mean, I just put down just a couple of little taps in there. Is that one. And I haven't even used half of it. Oh. Let's see, I'm gonna bring them out a little bit since I'm becoming an otherworldly creature. Well, I could have them like curl around Danielle and go really wild, but I'm gonna, this is still pretty wild, I think. Keep them. Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm loving this color combo. It's so pretty. I love purple.
Yeah, it looks good. I really like how pretty the Flirty ended up bringing out a totally different hue, if you will. And I'm saving that product that I had mixed with the liquid, excuse me, with the gel transformer, the Plum, because I'm using it as my eyeliner. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go to town with powdered sugar. Oh, speaking of, did everyone hear? I saw an article that national chain restaurant Popeyes, you may have heard of it, is making, they're going to start selling beignets around the country. And I can't wrap my head around that.
What?
If
Really?
you heard that here first, folks, hit us up in the comments. Tell us what you think about this news. I'm just, first of all, thinking they're not.
I mean, it makes sense to me. They have a fryer already, right?
So my thing is that fryer, it feels like they're going to put it in the same fryer, right? So then you got chicken, maybe we'll have a separate fryer just for the beignets. But I feel like you're going to have some chicken flavored beignets, which actually, now that I'm saying it, is not
I mean, I might like that.
Might like that. So I'm gonna grab powdered sugar, and I'm actually just using, I think I'm gonna just use this big fluffy blending brush to kind of put it on me. Let's see. Pepper Glitter Pants says regular or spicy beignets. Got to go with the original. No way. You got to do the spicy. Elizabeth says they will not get it right out of town, which is true. I don't eat Popeyes anymore, but I do remember when I did. Oh, look, there you go. Now I'm starting with the powdered sugar. It's so pretty. So I remember when I moved to New York City and I just wanted Popeyes, and it didn't ever. It was never the same. It just wasn't. It's so much better here. I've still never been to in Lafayette, Louisiana. They have the last Popeyes buffet. I hope COVID doesn't kill that, because I know people that have like traveled across the country to go to the Popeyes buffet in Lafayette. So
there's a buffet.
Yeah, and apparently it's unbelievable. Like Anthony Bourdain went there before he passed away and said it was like unbelievable. The Popeyes buffet, Andrea says. See, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. See, I'm starting to just kind of slowly tap. That's better. My powdered sugar. I'm just kind of letting it go all over. Lori says Rally's sells them funnel fries. I wonder if they use a different fryer. I don't like Popeyes, only Hanks. Ooh, look at Lori is the chicken connoisseur, fried chicken connoisseur. Andrea says
Hanks is awesome.
Hanks is good fried chicken. Andrea says she highly recommends the Popeyes buffet in Lafayette. So hopefully that survives, because I have heard good things. So we're maybe on the beignets, it seems, as a crew. Okay, so now I'm just dabbing on my powdered sugar. Elizabeth says, love blue crab beignets from Le Petit Grocery, so savory can work. Okay, see, now that sounds very fancy. That sounds like
and I've actually also had savory beignets at Dominica. So when you get the charcuterie plate at Dominica, they serve them with these amazing savory beignets, which were out of this world. But of course, there's not enough beignets to like the amount of cheese and meat that you're getting. So you're like,
can I get another order?
Yeah, you're kind of sad when you run out of the beignets.
All right, so I am just tapping this this powdered sugar all over me. I really like it. So we had kind of talked last week about how to use it, and when you're using the liquid transformer, and then I just kind of never tapped it on like this, and I did it last week and I love it, so I'm doing it again. I thought this would be very good for fairies. Andrea says, oh yeah, I forgot about that at Dominica. We make the cauliflower they serve there for Christmas. Okay, tell me about the cauliflower. And then Lori says, not living in New Orleans, it will be nice to be able to get them during a craving without having to fly to New Orleans. For Hank's chicken, yeah, you definitely don't want to fly here just for Hank's fried chicken, or maybe the savory beignets, I'm not sure. But I could see you craving them, and possibly sometimes also it's the simple things like you forget. It could, I mean, that you miss when you're away. I could see it maybe being the Hanks. All right. I noticed I have a little hole. So I'm gonna add a little bit of my passion flower right there, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle some more powdered sugar on. Oh, Lori says for beignets. I see. She's saying it would be nice to not have to fly to get beignets. Ah, there you go. That makes sense. So you will be trying the Popeyes one. So we expect a full report on if they're chicken flavored or how they are. Okay, I think I'm gonna come in with my plum, and I used that the gel transformer to do my eyebrows, and it's gotten a little dry, if you can see. So I am just gonna add a little bit, one more drop of gel transformer to do my eyeliner. You doing brows, Danielle?
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm feeling purple brows. I might I might just use like a more traditional brow color.
You do whatever you need. Andrea says Dominica poaches a cauliflower in wine and olive oil, and they put it in the pizza oven to get it roasted and slightly charred. They serve it with a whipped goat feta whipped cheese dip. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even finish reading that out loud. I got so excited halfway through. That sounds amazing.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds amazing. I can't even eat pizza, but I'll go to Dominica just to get that cauliflower. I've also been there for their risottos. Very good. Andrea says paranormal on the brows, Danielle?
Well, I'm just using paranormal just underneath, you know, kind of as a little highlight. Boom, right there.
Boom.
You know, the camera of the StreamYard doesn't necessarily pick it up the best, but in person, it just has this little dewy glow there. This little ghostly glow of paranormal. And then I think I'm going to also add some paranormal kind of right here, just to give it a little pop.
Oh yeah, I haven't even come in and done my highlighter, my paranormal highlighter.
Ooh, so pretty.
Yeah, you can see that. That's pretty. All right.
I like it.
Yeah, I probably should have. Okay, everyone is now hungry in the comments because we all want to eat the cheese dip and or box beignets. I probably should have done my paranormal or my highlighter before I came in and tapped all that amazing powdered sugar all over my face, but that's okay. Can always dump more. It's insane how little product. I mean, it looks like I just dumped the whole thing on my face and I still barely used any. If you can see, it's like I didn't even use. I probably put out
paranormal.
Where is that?
That's the amazing thing. So typically the darker your skin is, the more the paranormal will show up purple. But I think I have like enough dark circles under my eyes this week that it's just showing up extra special.
That paranormal really brings out the purple under your eye, Danielle. No, it looks really pretty. It's actually like it is just that's one paranormal. I'm trying to think what are like I think the most of our power pigments, the most like universally everyone would love on every skin tone. Paranormal is a good one. Golden hour, I think.
Yeah, but paranormal, I mean, it's just you can see when I turn, you can just pops, pop.
Yeah, it looks really pretty. It looks very pretty and ethereal. Oh, so Elizabeth has good advice. She says using cottonseed oil to fry boxed beignets gives you a very crisp outside.
Ooh.
Cottonseed oil. Never used it. I've also really never fried anything. I think one time Brian fried something in our house, but I got my stepdad gave me an air fryer. We don't even necessarily fry food in there, but man, I love an air fryer. It's just the best way to quickly crisp up food for yourself.
All right, let's see. Oh, I'm looking for a makeup bag. Where did it go?
All right. I'm going on to my paranormal highlighter because Danielle looks so pretty with hers. I got jealous. Oh, wait, actually, you know what? I forgot I brought my little, this disgusting, I really should cut a new one, but St. Rock Market, I use this postcard to cut to do a cheek contour. Lori says, does the pigments you are using have glitter in them? No, it's crazy. None of them are. So none of them have plastics in them. They're all mineral based, Lori, but the consistencies are so different. They're all going to have a shimmer, or but some look a little more matte, and then some look like straight glitter. I mean, it's that powdered sugar that I put on doesn't have any glitter in it, but it looks like it's like it's an air fried version of glitter. It's kind of like a diamond dust. Powdered sugar and gin fizz are our two power pigments that look like glitter. So if you saw I just kind of tapped it on, and it really will stay. It'll kind of just stay like this too. So is the shimmer mica or another type of mineral? Do you know, Danielle?
There is some mica in it, definitely.
There you go. All right. Oh yeah, so I'm going to take my cheek contour, and I think I'm going to pour a little of my Plum Dry, and I'm going to make a kind of intense cheek contour. This is so gross. I need to get. By the way, speaking of St. Roch Market, I believe we will be set up. We're going to do a holiday pop-up and with St. Roch, I believe, this weekend. We're crossing fingers. We're going to see how everything goes, but I think we'll be able to set up there. Okay, doing a little holiday market. I'm coming in with this dry plum. I truly need to cut a new one of these because I can't. I show it to you people, and it's truly gross. I reorganized all my makeup this week. I'm so proud of myself, but this one needs. So that was not as intense as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to try to find that same line again. So I'm just using it dry, but if I wanted, I could even mix it to make a really intense line, but I don't want it to be that intense. There you go. That's good. There we go. I'm going to be a fairy, so I'm going to go with a little bit of a extreme look, but still soft. So I'm doing the cheek contour just so it's a little costumey, but I didn't do it so intense that I was Wicked Queen, which I love to. I often end up being kind of Wicked Queen in my costumes. Oh, I kind of went down a little bit.
These colors, Katie, you picked out some winners this week.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for creating the products.
I'm using my little matching eyelash curler. I feel like this looks like a torture device.
Well, especially when you're like talking while using it, but okay. I don't know how even that is. Let's see. Now kind of blend this one out a little bit. I think I'm going to end up just putting this powdered sugar all over my face. It's so pretty. So normally when I do these look clubs, thank y'all, everyone who's been tuning in each week. We appreciate it. And I take some photos so we could post it in the look club group. And then I'll usually take it off because, I'm not going anywhere. But I think it was last week. I think I used a lot of microfine and I used a lot of the powdered sugar, and my husband was hanging out outside with some of his friends. And when he came in, and usually it's late at night, it was almost midnight, I still had all my makeup on. He was like, "Oh, you feel so pretty. You didn't want to take it off?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just really don't feel like it yet." I'm like, I'm not there. I'm waiting until I'm about to go to sleep. Andrea says, eyelash curlers always remind me of when they force the guy's eyes open in Clockwork Orange. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I hate that scene. Oh, it kills me. That actor, I can't remember his name, but I love him. It's funny. I find he's more attractive. I guess he just creeped me out so much in Clockwork Orange. I didn't find him attractive in the slightest. And then in his 60s and 70s, I think he's a really attractive man. But I guess it took me. I don't know if it's just that he aged better, or it took me not recognizing that it was the guy from Clockwork Orange. I'm not sure. All right. Kind of messed up my contour, but. Oh, hello, I can come in with my paranormal, or excuse me, with passion flower. So I'm coming back to passion flower to kind of fill in my cheeks. I went with the contour and then I kind of took it off almost, or it's at least not as extreme as it was. So I'm using now a little bit of passion flower dry. Malcolm McDowell, thank you, Pepper. That is his name. Does anyone else find him attractive? I do. I don't know. Ooh, pretty. I just did passion flower to kind of. You see
I like it.
Thank you. Me too. Ooh, yeah. I do like that.
I'm feeling very Sugar Plum-y.
Good. And you're doing powdered sugar too, right?
I'm doing what?
You're doing powdered sugar too, right? At some point, or
yep, at some point.
You're gonna. It literally looks like sugar on my. I feel like I. Okay, I'm liking where I'm going. It's so funny watching Danielle. When last week Danielle did a. She was kind of tired after work, and her look just kept expanding, which happens. And you could see that she was just like, "I've made a mistake, but I'm going to keep going." But it's funny because I felt like once you kind of kept working through it, I think it was fine. But I could see the look on your face, and I was like, "Oh, you're like, I've gone too far."
Well, and what was really cool is I did it, but then I took it off so easily with a makeup wipe that I actually salvaged it. Like, so there's 2 pictures that I posted in the Lewk Club. So definitely ask to join if you want to access those pictures. But I wish I would have got one when I was in the depths of despair. I didn't. Maybe we can do a screenshot at some point of the.
I'll find the moment where you're like,
what have I done? But anywho, yeah, like I had like full on drag brows. I felt like, anyways, for me, full on drag brows and yeah, and crazy contour going on. And so at one point I'm like, all right, I took the contour off and then I took the crazy drag brows off and I was like, whoa, this is a wearable look. So, you know, I went from a crazy look to something that I was like, ain't so bad.
it was abominable. I still can't say it. Abominable.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think we were talking about the heat miser.
That's right. And I'm doing paranormal as my highlighter. Wow, your eyes do look like it was kind of hard to see your inspo photo, but it looks very much. I think looks much like your.
Yeah, let me pull it back up. Let's see. Am I?
That's too much of an angle.
You can't.
You got a good color with that. I mean, see, now that's one thing I would never mix a magenta with the.
I think I need lip. You know, a little lip plumping.
There you go.
But yeah, and darker hair. But
it's pretty. Elizabeth says last week showed full versatility of look and how to change with small adjustments. Thank you. Very, very
full versatility. That's a nice way. I like that wording.
Very positive. Very positive. Yeah, I also said I was going to go a little crazy, but I didn't go that crazy. I'm doing. Oh, look how cute! I'm gonna blend it out, but it's because I still got a little bit of the powdered sugar on that brush, so I mixed that with paranormal. Look at my little nose. That's where you can really see that little blue purple tint coming from paranormal. Oh, I love it. I also love the lightness of the powdered sugar. So this would not happen with glitter or microfine, but you just see it. It's so light. You just see it. It's like kind of in front of my eyes right now. Powdered sugar is just kind of like dancing on the air because you just get like a little stray one. It's like, I guess the weight of like a cat hair or something, because sometimes you would just see like a hair going, you're like, yeah. But this is way more fun than when cat hair is floating around because it is powdered sugar and it is gorgeous. Thank you, Elizabeth.
So speaking as a cat lady, I've heard that cat hair is there's something about it's like cat lady's glitter or something. Cat hair.
Well, speaking of a cat lady who has a cat with no hair. So you have glitter but you don't have you don't have to worry about the cat hair situation. Oh, while we've got our friends in the comments here, we are going to next Tuesday, instead of doing the Lewk Club, we are going to be doing a Lewk Club holiday party. So we're all going to get ready together. We will not be airing it live on Facebook, so don't worry about that. But we're going to do a Google Meetup, I believe. Anyway, I'll send everyone. We'll be able to all just hang out virtually, digitally together. We won't be airing it anywhere. We won't be recording it, but we'll be doing that next Tuesday at 8 p.m. And yeah, that will be next week's Lewk Club. That'll be like our holiday party, but we want to pick a theme, and feel free. We can pick any theme. So we're hoping that our super fans, our electrolytes here tonight could maybe we can get some ideas going, and then we'll do a poll in the Facebook group. And once again, if you are not in the group, it's called Lewk Club, powered by Elektra Cosmetics. So if y'all have any ideas, so that's going to be on the 22nd, we're doing it. So I don't know if we want to do something holiday themed. Danielle and I have done some holiday stuff, but if y'all are like, I want to take some holiday pictures after we all get ready, we can do that. We can do New Year's Eve thing. We can do anything. I'm into y'all's suggestions. What are y'all thinking?
We could do summer and December looks.
Summer and December instead of Christmas and July.
Exactly.
December. So let us know if you got any ideas. Well, I get a little more paranormal.
I love this paranormal. Oh my God, it's so pretty.
It is.
It's just like, I just want to keep on like packing it on.
I just put it all over my face, and then I was like, I want some more on my nose. Look how cute it'd be. In fact, I'm putting some more right here. You can see. I'm gonna come right here. I'm gonna come right here. And if y'all do have suggestions of themes for next week, again, don't feel free. If you're like, oh, well, Katie and Danielle already did. No, it doesn't matter. You can do something similar. And if
you don't want to follow our theme, like, we're not going to be like, you're kicked out.
That's the fun part.
Come do what you want. You don't even have to put on makeup. You can just hang out in the group, and we can, have discussions, and it doesn't involve you typing. It just involves us like being together and hanging out and together but apart.
Together but apart. What is they have the cute little phrase they say for cyber distancing, the New Orleans first digital drag festival. They have 6 feet apart but still in our hearts. Go ahead, Danielle.
Oh, no, then I think I'm going to add a little lip color. I wish that I had the purple, but I don't. So I have a little golden rouge, which is one of my favorite just daily lip colors. So let's see how it looks with this look. And I definitely am going to put a pigment over the top of it to stain it a little bit different color. But yeah, and I think I'm going to try to overdraw my lips a little bit because I want to like mimic a really full, plump look.
Pretty. Andrea has awesome suggestions for themes. She has Candyland, which I am very excited about personally. Grinches or Santa's elves. Those are cute.
Ooh,
They're all really good.
that might be fun. Should we wear ugly sweaters or do something of that nature?
Oh, right. Should there be, yeah. Should there be a costume theme? Is it just for our face? I have like one ugly sweater. Brian, when we decorated, my husband and I decorated our holiday mannequins, he went with an ugly sweater theme for his mannequin. Mine is a little more Project Runway meets Christmas lights. So I'm adding back in some more powdered sugar because I got all excited and put it all over my face, but then I added more highlighter of that Paranormal on my cheeks, so I kind of had brushed off this powdered sugar, so I'm adding it back. Festive holiday attire, Andrea says. Look, Andrea's just writing the invitation for us. She's got our theme. She's got our wording. Andrea's idea. Lori's like, that one. That was the good one. We like that one. I like festive holiday attire.
And also invite a friend next week. Like, let's party together. Doesn't have to be just everyone that's hanging out with us tonight. Like, if you're like, oh, hey, Susie, come get sparkly with us. Please invite your friends. More the merrier. Is there a limit? Is there a size limit?
100. So
okay.
I don't think we need to worry about it.
I mean, if we can get 100 people there.
We like have the most exclusive digital holiday party in town. We're like, sorry, we're at 100. You got to wait outside for a little bit until someone has to go. I would love that. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Danielle's using one of our lip colors and she's going to put pigment on top of it to kind of tint it. I am using our Clear Mint Ultra Glaze lip gloss. And I don't know, I kind of want to use all of our purples on my lips. I really did want to show y'all. I used a good bit of passion flower, so I will do plum and then put Paranormal on the lip to show y'all how great of an ombre lip it does. Yeah, I'm excited to show y'all that. I like putting Paranormal even just over a regular lip color. It'll just kind of give it gives it some nice dimension. Lori says we get to come all sparkled up with all of our fun makeup. We get to come all sparkled. Yes, you do your makeup that during the party. That's what we're thinking. We're thinking like how Danielle
this is like a get ready party. So I know that we've talked about this before, but I'm the type of person that actually like the process of getting ready and just like preparing myself, getting the makeup on. Sometimes that's more fun than the event. So if you feel like me, then you're in the right place. Let's just get ready for stuff that doesn't exist right now.
We are what exists. We are the party, mister.
I got something in my tree.
Okay, Andrea asked, Katie, can you explain how to use the minted glaze? So there's two different ways that you can do it. You can either take the mint gloss and then mix it. Now, I wouldn't do it with your applicator because then you got to put it back in there and it'll get nasty unless you clean it right after. But we happen to have these. Now, Danielle, I never knew the name of these. You call them dough tip applicators. My mom said dough foot, or my sister said dough foot, and my mom said I've never heard of either of those. But I thought that was it.
Yeah, I dough something.
So so you can use this or Q-tip. You can just put in your clear and you can mix together on a plate. So I have plum right here and I can mix my mix my power pigment and my clear mint glaze with a Q-tip, and then I could put it on my lips like that. I've showed that before. I'm today gonna just put on my clear mint glaze, and then I'm gonna come tap in with a Q-tip. I'll tap in the power pigment, and you can see that it'll tint it. So those are the two ways you can use the mint glaze to change the color of your lips. Or so Danielle, instead of using the mint glaze, she just topped a longwear lipstick with a pigment.
And I am using the pigment that's, you know, like semi-dry from putting liquid transformer in it. So it is going on very nicely on top of this lip color. And just kind of like blending it into the color.
Andrea, I also, this tip Danielle taught me, get your Q-tip or your dough something applicator sticky with the gloss and then come back and then get the product. You can do this with microfine glitter or with the power pigment. So now it's sticky on here and it didn't just go onto a dry applicator. And then I just keep grabbing it until I got the right consistency and amount on here. So the clear, go ahead, Danielle.
Oh, and I'm using the plum over my golden rouge. So, I mean, you can't really see any of the rose gold now that I have the plum on top.
Just
so
like a
pretty.
Little almost in the, it's almost like an ombre in the center of your lip.
Yeah, maybe a little bit in the center.
Mm-hmm. And Danielle's using our longwear lipstick, so they dry a little bit faster, but I've got some time on this clear minted glaze because it's got some on my chin because it'll stay sticky. I love that blue haze that the plum does. It really does, like I said, mimic the.
Yeah, it definitely has kind of that duo kind of like, is it purple? Is it blue? Is it purple? Is it blue? It just kind of takes on a little bit. I don't know. It's pretty.
I don't know what it is. It's pretty though.
And I have this fancy dancy little highlighter brush that I'm gonna just put a little of the paranormal.
We can't. We're addicted to paranormal.
On the upper. Yeah.
It does just make you look so glowy. It really does. Technically, it is a doe foot, my Pepper Glitter Pants says. She looked it up.
Thank you.
The doe foot applicator. It was you, Pepper, right? That didn't know the name either. I didn't know it either until Danielle told me, but Danielle told me half the name at least.
Doe foot, doe toe, doe.
Doe toe.
Doe toe.
Doe toe.
I'm going to do what you did and put it on the little tip of my nose.
Isn't it cute? I did not know either. All right. Now I got, and unlike when you're putting microfine glitter on your lips, you cannot do this. You can do that with the pigment. It'll blend just fine. You can hopefully kind of see that blue tint coming on my lips.
And I'm just putting my blush brush into that flirty just to kind of pink up the cheeks, give myself some color.
Color.
Little color.
It reminds me of my friend's mom when she was making, oh, that's a lot of color. Mom would make mimosas, she would say she just add a little juice just for color. So I say that every time. I can't do a New Orleans accent that well. It's somewhere you can't tell if I'm doing New Orleans or Queens. I don't know, but that was New Orleans. But
well, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but do you know why some New Orleans folks sound like they're from the East Coast or Queens or have like a Bronx type accent?
I do know, but you can say.
Well, oh yeah, duh. Hello, tour guide. So apparently there were a bunch of nuns that came down from the East Coast. Where did they come from?
Well, okay, see, I don't know now if you're saying a tour guide told you this, then tour guides all have different stories. So Elizabeth, who is a much better tour guide than I ever was, says each neighborhood and generation accent is different. So now Danielle can tell her story, and then I'll tell, or what I thought, and then Elizabeth can tell Danielle.
What's the Italian restaurant that's like in Uptown, like not on St. Charles, but maybe like on Napoleon, and it's famous for like, you know, shrimp and pasta dishes and.
Oh, no, offhand, I'm trying to think. I don't
know. New Orleans, someone.
Secrets. The cultural ambassador, Pascal's.
Yes, Pascal's. So anyways, we had a waiter from Pascal's, and it was like when we first moved to New Orleans, and he was talking to us, and we're like, wow, this guy has a strong, like New York accent, like super strong. And we're like, where are you from? And he's like, here. I'm like, where did the accent come from? And he said his nuns were all talked with an accent. They were all from up north at the school that he went to, the private school he went to. And yeah, he said, we all talk like this. So I don't know. I heard it from the guy that sounded like he was from New York. So I don't know if he was bullshitting me, but I kind of trusted him.
Well, my whole family, like my grandmother and my aunts, my mom on my mom's side, she's from here, and my grandmother definitely has that Yat accent, and my mom has no accent. She lives in Baton Rouge, and then she gets to New Orleans. She says, "I don't have an accent," and then she's like, "Mama, where's the this?" And I'm like, "Okay, it took about 20 minutes to get that accent back." So I just heard that the Yat accent comes because we're a port city, and that what I heard was that was people trying to do a British accent, and that is what came out. But they had so many different accents that were coming in through the port that's why New Orleans sounds so different than anywhere else. But I bet I'm going to believe whatever Elizabeth Seagraves says, so I'm going to let her put it in the notes. While I hope Elizabeth is giving us the correct answer, I believe her over Google. You can see I put look how pretty, I put paranormal on top of my plum on my lip.
Oh, I wish you guys could see this. I just added some powdered sugar to my lids, and oh, so pretty.
Yeah, you can
is like in the corner. Popping.
Pretty. Ooh, I wonder I could put powdered sugar on my lips. I haven't done it yet. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Andrea says, my husband says I get bad around my family where they're all Yats. We're all loud and talk really fast. Yep, that's New Orleans. New Orleans for you. All right. Elizabeth says, Irish Channel, stronger Bronx accent in 1800s, strong port like New York and Boston. Yeah, and when my grandmother and my mom, when she brought them to New York when they were kids, they said everyone thought they were from, I think, Queens, I think is where they thought they were from.
So wait, so my story was kind of correct?
The nuns?
Yeah.
Well, did they mean the nuns that particular guy had, or he means like historically?
I don't know. You're cutting out a little bit.
Oh. We'll believe him. I don't know. Ooh, look at Brooklyn. Okay. Pepper says that people thought the Yat accent was from Brooklyn, not Queens. Okay, that makes more sense.
All right.
Go ahead. I'm putting.
So I actually have a little fun size of the color we're using this week. Surprise, surprise. It's like the first time ever of the Gold Balm. Because we are using Voodoo Violet?
I have Fleur de Lavender, but both would look really good. I actually went, I didn't have either of those, so I went and drove to HQ like an hour ago because I really wanted to wear it because I was really excited about these colors. So Elizabeth says, yep, Danielle, if you grow up around it and go back, it gets stronger. All right. So look, I just put, wow, I love this. I just put powdered sugar on my lips and.
Ooh, what is that?
Powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar?
So I did plum, and then I did paranormal, and then I did powdered sugar. And it's really great because it looks like I have glitter all over my lips, but I don't. It's so thin. It's so light as opposed to microfine. I'll get used to after about 5 minutes, but this has been on like less than a minute, and I can't even feel it. Rachel says, y'all both look gorgeous. Your eyes are insane, Danielle. You heard that, Danielle?
You cut out.
Rachel says, y'all both look gorgeous, but your eyes are insane, Danielle.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was, like I said, I wanted to experiment with one more color. I added one more color in. But really, I used, like, normally I'm adding black, but maybe I should not always reach for the black. I should start reaching for other colors. So tonight I have a little of the flirty just to kind of bring out a little more pink. But thank you so much.
It is really pretty. I agreed. I wouldn't have thought to add flirty as a magenta power pigment. I wouldn't have thought to mix it in. It looks really good. It just gives you it makes the.
I mean, I think that's what's amazing about the power pigments. You can really like play around with combining all of these different colors. And I mean, you know, we pretty much have an entire rainbow spectrum of the power pigments, which I am displaying here on the Beauty Butler. And then, you know, if you're like, oh, I'm not really into color, I'm a more of an earth tone type of person. You know, we definitely have some beautiful earth tones and highlighters and golds. So.
Elizabeth asked which bulb balm Danielle was using, and she's using Voodoo Violet. I am using Fleur de Lavender. Rachel says, your lips are so sparkly, Katie. I know. I put powdered sugar on them, which I've never done before, and I really like it, especially. So I had the plum on first, and then paranormal, and then powdered sugar. So I don't know if y'all can see, but it's got this really pretty kind of blue. It goes from
your lips look amazing. They do look like glitter lips, but they're not. They're powdered sugar, huh?
They're not. They're pigment on them. So even our microfine glitter is smaller. It's a finer grade than most cosmetic grade glitter. So it's much more comfortable on your lips, but you can still tell, like when you eat or do like this, you're going to feel you have something on your lip. When you're talking, you don't notice it, but this I can't even tell because it's just a pigment. It's not glitter. Both are some of my faves. Elizabeth says about the bulb bombs. Me too. I think I'm going to go a little crazy with Fleur de Lavender because, gosh, I haven't used it in so long and it's so pretty. And
I'm going a little crazy with the Voodoo Violet. I forgot how much I love this blend. It's like there's little blues in there. There's silvers. It's definitely feels very, very sweet and sugary.
I also find that Voodoo Violet is one of the most, if you are buying a bulb balm for someone and you don't know what color they like, if you go, you know, we have some standards that everyone loves, Opal Unicorn, Midas Touch, but if you're like, I want to do something a little different, but I don't know what they want, I would say Voodoo Violet is really good. I think I actually just told Rachel, I think Rachel got it with her custom creative capsule, I believe, if I remember, because I said, let me just send you a link to my favorite products when she was picking out her custom creative capsule. And I sent her like 40 different ones. She was like, this doesn't help at all. Rachel says these are my faves looks on both of you so far. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yay.
Thank you. Elizabeth says,
well, I do feel like, you know, the more you practice, the better you're going to get at your makeup. So it's one of those things. It's like, I'm in hopes that each week we grow and we continue to kind of like up our game, our makeup game,
that's
our
the
creative
point.
game.
That's the point. Elizabeth says Voodoo Violet is a good intro gift for gifts, especially for girls. And Rachel says Voodoo Violet is what I just got right. Yes. And that is what Danielle is wearing is what you just got. And she said she did it with teal eyes and it looked great.
Ooh, that would be pretty too.
Yeah, it would be. They have the pops of blue. And in fact, now we're talking about Voodoo Violet, but I have Flirt of Lavender and I didn't realize how much blue is in this. It's got a little light blue. It's really pretty. But it's perfect for me with the I feel like the blue and that's coming out in the plum in the paranormal. And I am doing a little more bulb on than I normally would because I'm a fairy. And I also too, a lot of people say, oh, I don't know how to like it doesn't look the same when I try to put on my bulb balm. Well, there's no wrong way to put on bulb balm, but the flatter you lay it to the skin, the longer it's going to last. So if you'll see, I didn't put on any more product. I just kind of had a skinny line here, and then I just kind of scooped it back up and laid it as flat as possible. Pepper says I need Paranormal and powdered sugar. They're both so good. I agree. Rachel says, but still came up with an awesome capsule despite your favorites being everything. That's right. After I gave her a list of 40 products, she still figured out her favorite.
So I'm doing a little glitter freckle tonight. I feel like it's very sweet. And I don't know. It just reminds me of what a sugar plum fairy would look like. You know, I just kind of picture cute little freckles and a tutu.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute, Danielle.
Thank you.
Now I'm jealous. I'm like, oh, I should have done glitter freckles, but I'm going with my hairline and just going for it. Might do something. Actually, I might do some interesting shape.
I feel like the hardest part of glitter freckles is you want it to be balanced, but you don't want it to like look too deliberate. But so you can kind of just, you know, and I'm just like basically like placing the little pieces of glitter on my skin one by one. And if it's too chunked up, I'm gonna like move it over, just peel it off a little bit. But
Rachel says, oh my God, I've never done glitter freckles and now I need to ASAP. Yes, they're so cute. So another easy, actually, I think Danielle, maybe you told me how to do this. Another way to get a good, instead of using the applicator to do glitter freckles, you can do like what Danielle's doing or use a tip up corner of a napkin or a paper towel and you can kind of, it spreads it out a little more uneven or not as, not trying to say chunky, but it isn't as thick on as with the applicator, and it gives you a little more of a sporadic application. So using the tip of a napkin or corner of a paper towel, and you can just put it on your cheeks that way. And then I'll use a Q-tip and go in what Danielle is doing with her on her nose. It's so cute on the nose. Andrea says, can you put Bulb Balm on your lips? I would think not. So you can, and we've seen a lot of people do it. A lot of drag queens love to do it, but it's since it's this thicker or this larger flake glitter, you put it on a not flat surface, it is just not going to last as long as it would on the skin. But our the shimmers work really well on the lips because they're not as it still has chunky glitter, but they're not as big as this big flake glitter. You can put it on your lips, but there's only so much hold it can do because it's you got creases and crinkles. So is that what you would say, Danielle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks dope for a photo shoot, but for a wearable look where you're actually moving and your lips are moving, I don't think it's a wearable look. It's fine to like photo shoot, take it off. And when I take glitter off my lips, I use a lint roller And that's what I'll use when I take my glitter freckle off. I'll actually just do like a sheet at a time and kind of put it on my finger and gently, you know, pull the glitter flake off. And that way, you know, it goes into the proper disposal, opposed to stepping into the shower and, you know, washing it into our water system. And yeah.
I'm going down.
You got kind of like the wave going on.
I got something to look. Yeah, I wanted to do something because I've been kind of playing it too safe lately. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something a little dramatic with my glitter today. Andrea says it was a question my mother-in-law had when we played with Bolt Bombs last month about on the lips. So yeah, you can. It's not dangerous, but it's not practical. That's kind of what I would say. And I think I'm
just
done.
Never on the eye. Never on the
eye. Yeah, the eyelid is the problem.
I always say stay out of the orbital area. You know, I'm pushing the envelope a little bit here. I like to wear it above the brow if I'm going to put it, you know, above the brow. But because of the size and shape of the glitter, it is very harmful to the eyes. So yeah, best to avoid that immediate area.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're looking so cute, Danielle.
Well, so are you, Miss Katie.
Do I look cute? I don't know what I am, but I like it.
You look very sugary, very plummy, right. Very fairy-ish.
I'm not showering tonight, but if I was, I'm interested to see. I would like to knock some powdered sugar in my hair maybe and see what it would do.
Ooh.
I feel like it would look good, but
I feel like if you did like a little, like a hairspray, like a aerosol, and then like, I don't know, I feel like it could, I feel like it could work. I have some hairspray. I might as well, tonight's a shower night. I'm going to wash the mop of hair. So I might as well play, right?
Yes. Oh, thanks. Rachel says, look at those Sugar Plum Fairies. And Elizabeth says, y'all both look fantastic. And I'm going to do mascara. I totally forgot that while you're doing, those freckles look so cute on you.
Thank you. All right. So I don't have aerosol, but I have a little Tresemme type hairspray. So I'm just like wetting the hair just so it's sticky. And I'm actually going to use my little highlighter brush to see. I just feel like this is a good brush for this. Ooh.
Ooh. Look at me. I'm like on pins and needles, like leaning in. Like,
ooh, that's kind of cool.
It looks really, it brings out this like kind of silvery in your hair too. It's pretty. Ooh. Pretty. See, this is giving me.
I'm liking that. Do you see it?
Yeah, it looks really pretty. Oh my gosh, now I kind of want, my mom has really pretty silver hair. We might need, Mom, we do need to get you powdered sugar because we might have to try this on you. Bring out your silver highlights.
I also feel like this would work equally as well over like some gel. Like if you were to put gel in your hair and kind of paint this on. Oh yeah.
That is too cute. Thanks.
It's hard to see it, but it looks really cool in person. Really cool. Like it almost looks like my hair is tinsel here.
Oh, well then I might have to try that. My mom says you mean gray when I said she had pretty silver hair. You gotta call it silver. Elizabeth says she loves it. I love it too. Andrea says 100% works with hair gel. Oh, cool. Did you try the pigments, Andrea, or you just mean with glitter? Or because a lot of times too, yeah, we when you put Bolt Balm in the hair, it looks great. But if you want it to last a little bit longer, you can put hair gel in, then Bolt Balm, and then spray, and then you can get that glitter in the hair to last all day. Music festival, wherever you might be. Oh, music festival.
That is cool.
Looks great.
I don't know. I wish y'all could see it better.
Well, it looks cool from here, so
I just don't think it doesn't translate.
Yeah,
in the camera as well as it looks in person.
Take a picture.
My poor housekeeper. I was gonna be like, what the fuck does she do in there?
Have to tip her extra this week.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's cool. I'm digging that.
Fun. Well, thank you for trying that. I kind of want to just put powdered sugar all over my face. I'm really appreciative to Elizabeth Seagrace for getting me more into powdered sugar because, again, I'm like, I don't know how to. I know how to use it, but I don't know. And then I just was like, let me just put it all over my face, and I love it. And now I'm gonna have to try that with Gin Fizz. So before we finish up, next Tuesday, we got a suggestion from Andrea, but does Pepper or Rachel or Elizabeth have any theme suggestions for our holiday party next Tuesday at 8 o'clock? We want you to all get ready with us, have a drink, have a kombucha, have a something, and get ready with us. If you have any suggestions, my personal fave, I am going to do a poll in the group, and but I really liked Andrea's idea of Candyland. That would be a fun way to do holiday without being super literal, but I think we can go literal too. And Elizabeth says, thanks for helping to display different ways to use powdered sugar. You're welcome. And thanks to Tina, she kind of gave me some hints too. I love doing this, the Lewk Club, because people, I share tips, Danielle shares tips, but y'all are sharing tips with us, which is even more fun. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't advertise that we're experts by any means. We just like dressing up, getting sparkly, and having the faces to match that. So, we're learning just as much as y'all are learning, and it's just so cool to have such a fun community where we can come together and be like, oh, have you tried this? Do you like this product? Have you used it this way? And just to like experiment and have fun and get creative.
Yeah, and also we just appreciate, honestly, the accountability, because it's easy to sit at home and not do anything. It's easy to do that or not take time for yourself. And if we did the creative capsules kind of over the summer, and doing this Lewk Club, I really appreciate it because it gives me a reason, an excuse to look fun and like Danielle says, to get better. I mean, I feel like I've gotten a lot better at learning how to do my makeup just in the last year because I've been stuck at home and been trying to learn new techniques. Elizabeth says, I like the idea of looks to go with holiday sweater or festive wear. That's true. So Candyland might not go as well with okay, well, we'll think on it. We could just do festive.
But it might be like peppermint stick, Candyland type, Candyland. I don't know. There's
true.
Trying to think. Ooh, maybe we could, we already did Frozen, but I kind of like the idea of like snowflakey, like iridescent kind of.
Well, maybe we just make it kind of, because not everyone did that, just you and I did. I mean, some people, Elizabeth did her look, but maybe we can do something that's just a little more broad, and then it can go with multiple things. I do like the idea of the candy. Yeah, like, okay, let's see. Elizabeth says I will match my look to my Hogwarts sweater. Oh, cute.
Ooh, that might be fun.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The other thing that we could do is just like, what if people came and they, whether it's their favorite holiday dress or whether it's their ugly sweater or their Hogwarts
sweater as well.
Like, just kind of represent you and, speak to your personality. We could kind of do like come as you are, decide what you want to do. Play date.
Play date, yeah. Well, we will figure it out for sure in the group. Y'all are all in there, and Rachel's saying Candyland because it could be a candy inspiration. Yeah, I think we'll keep it broad. Keep it broad, keep it cute. So that we can all, yeah, because I like that too, because some people might want to be like, well, I just want to look really formal because I don't have an excuse to dress up. So let's have an excuse to dress up. I do like the idea because I am always just wearing some black shirt or whatever. So I like the idea of wearing something fun. Well, cool. So I hope all of y'all will be there, and we will see you in the Facebook group. This is going to be a Zoom, right? It is going to be, I think, so Zoom only goes for 40 minutes. Danielle and I are getting longer each week. We're having too much fun. We're like stuck for an hour the first week, and now we're an hour and 40 minutes. Yes, please force Suzanne to do it. Please invite friends. Yes, even if they don't have a lick of Elektra makeup, we do not care. They can wear all of their Meryl Norman, I don't know, or whatever you have. I don't even know where that came from. Oh, yes. So please, yes, would love that. And also, I think we're going to do a Google Meet. It'll just be a link that we can send, or I'll send to everyone in the group, and then you can send it to your friend as well. And I think we can have up to 100 people. And I think we should be able to go unlimited time because we pay for, Elektra pays for a Google G Suite. So I don't think we'll get cut off at an hour like other people would. Okay, great. So people are making plans in the comments for next Tuesday. I'm super excited. My mom and sister also on my birthday showed up with a bunch of Elektra makeup, and they're like, let's get ready. We're going to lunch. And we had an amazing time. If you have not been to Gree in New Orleans, please go. That was the best meal I've had in, I don't know, a year. It was delicious. It was perfecto. It was a perfect birthday. If you're just tuning in, hello. We are just finishing up the Lewk Club. Danielle and I went with, we got inspired today by Sugar Plum Fairies. We are hopefully sweet treats. And next week we are going to do something a little different. We're going to do a Zoom, basically holiday digital party. Everyone's invited, so we won't be airing it, but we're going to post the link. So if anyone wants to come, and yeah, we'll just post the link in the group. I think I probably will not do that on our Facebook just in case we don't want any randos now coming in. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll figure it all out. The tech stuff, all you have to do is show up and have fun. Okay.
More the merrier.
The more the merrier. Yes, please. Okay, well, we will see y'all in the Facebook group, and thank you so much again for tuning in. It's so fun every week.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, y'all, and we will see you at the holiday part. Oh, bolt bomb on the top of the hair looks bomb, Rachel says, Danielle.
Thank you.
I love it. Almost like it's like a DeVille, what's her name? DeVille, oh yeah,
Cruella DeVille.
Cruella DeVille. I like how it's really like sexy Cruella DeVille. What's happening in front? Okay, thanks everybody. We'll see y'all next week.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.